on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing lesson on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Okay, Coach, so the folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Going in. Mike 37. Switch it. Then we're going to 53. Switch it. Switch it. Come here. Switch it. Check, check. Press now. Here we go. Press now. Check 52. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. We're going to 54. Wide in. 26.
They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Wide in. Mike 37. Check tight. Check tight. Check tight. Check. Check. 26. Check.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's got the rookie from Oklahoma, Marquise Brown. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
You think you gonna get this? Check 24. Check 24. Gun. 26.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Iowa, Amani Hooker. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down, Cincinnati.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Murray going to try to throw on third down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal, Cincinnati.
Big completion there on third and short. Keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. First and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 29, Prescott, a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Mixon with a first down carry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So first and 10 now from the 30. On first and 10, here's Murray. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Slam, slam, slam. Check 59, Mike.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going deep for Brown. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. J.J. Watt, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 81 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
21-0 our score after 1. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Kill. 47. Then we're going to 53. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Watch twist. Watch 26.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Kill. Check. We're going to 54. Why is?
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there.
Kill.
Prescott from the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Marr on for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
To throw again on second down, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
Then we're going to 53.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 44. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Murray throwing on second down. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Jarrell Casey make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Murray going to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Mark Barron. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Let him know. Then we're going to 53.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Prescott looks to throw on first. Man open left side is Brown. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
46.
To throw is Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, But he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Throw left side, caught by Butler. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. Looking for Sanders here. He's got a man. Complete. 30, the 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, that'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. To throw on third down. Murray. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. From the gun, Murray. On the crossing route, complete. That's Butler. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Right there. Right there.
First down, Murray. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Murray now on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
They run for it with Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Round 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check 37.
Prescott. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
47.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Check 13.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that will cut this lead down to 25. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right here on the brink, aren't they?
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On second down, here's Mixon. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Throwing on first down is Murray. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Jarrell Casey in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. To try again after the sack, Murray. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Right there.
From the gun on third down, Murray. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Linval Joseph, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Murray sets to throw on fourth. Trying to lay one up deep. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his third touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Marr, up and good, and the lead will swell by one more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 47. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. James Washington hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check 99. Check 99. Hey, kill.
Prescott now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, kill.
Prescott to throw on 4th. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Prescott yet again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. To the air again, Prescott. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And we go 37's the mic. We're going to 54.
A first down throw for Prescott. Walker with a grab, left side. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. They'll throw again. Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquise Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns able to get this one back to within at least some measure of respectability. Tavecchio good on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it. They're going for it. It's Murray. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Marr now to add the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the boot, watch the boot. Shift. Then we're going to 53. 26.
Prescott off play action. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That is caught at the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. That's complete right around the 8. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be 1 kneel. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Back to throw it, Murray. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
First down, bingo. Check. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. But Charles